Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World and the Black Business School. Welcome to 3 Minutes or Less. 3 Minutes or Less is where I give you the Dr. Boyce breakdown on important topics in 3 minutes or less so you can get back to your busy day. I want to talk a second about Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is a company that is one of the most efficient, most well-run companies I've ever seen in terms of how they set up their operational procedure. They got people begging to own Chick-fil-A franchises, actually on a per franchise basis. I believe that Chick-fil-A actually has the highest profitability per restaurant of any other franchise in the world. Also, Chick-fil-A is a company that it just does everything extremely well. In fact, I love to eat there, and I can't recall more than one time where they made a mistake on my order, which is better than almost any other restaurant I've ever been to. So Chick-fil-A, in a lot of ways, is a model corporate citizen in terms of how they, represent operational efficiency and just run their franchises really well. Now, Chick-fil-A also happens to be a company that is privately owned, and they have some principles that they believe in. They happen to be Christians. The leaders of the company are deep Christians. And one of the beliefs that they have is that marriage is between one man and one woman. They donate to a lot of Christian organizations like the Salvation Army and things like that. And they've been under attack for that. There have been a lot of people who've attacked them and said that they're anti-gay, anti-this, anti-that, anti, that they discriminate. And so, in fact, it got so bad that San Antonio, if I'm not mistaken, actually made a law to block Chick-fil-A from being built in the San Antonio airport. The state of Texas came back and they actually saved Chick-fil-A. They basically opened the door for Chick-fil-A to have religious freedom, basically saying that there's nothing wrong with them giving money to whoever they want to give money to, etc. And they want to allow them to just have the same freedoms as everybody else to be who they are, believe what they believe, do what they do. I agree with that. I think that it's really interesting that Chick-fil-A gets beaten up on so much when, every time I've been to Chick-fil-A thousands of times, probably hundreds of times at least. Never once have I ever walked into Chick-fil-A and had somebody preach the gospel to me. Never once have I ever walked into a Chick-fil-A and saw somebody burning the rainbow flag for the LGBT community. Never once have I gone to a Chick-fil-A and seen somebody tell me, well, if you're gay, then we don't want you here. We don't serve gay people here. I've never seen that from Chick-fil-A. I've never seen any sort of hate, discrimination, mistreatment, anything like that. And so the idea of Chick-fil-A being labeled as a discriminatory organization, it really kind of speaks to the discrimination on the other side. It really speaks to a very fascist kind of ideology that kills freedom of speech, kills religious freedom, doesn't allow people to be who they want to be. So in many ways, the people attacking Chick-fil-A are engaging in the very same behavior that they're accusing Chick-fil-A of. The easiest way to become a predator is when you pretend to be the victim. Most really good predators get away with being predators by pretending to be the victim. So discrimination tends to work best when the discriminator pretends to be discriminated against and says, I'm going to discriminate against you because you're discriminating against me, so we're all going to be discriminating against each other. Look, as long as there's no anti-gay paraphernalia in with my chicken sandwich, I'm okay with Chick-fil-A. As long as there's nobody standing at the door telling me, hey, if we find out you're gay, we're not going to serve you any chicken, then I'm fine with Chick-fil-A. As long as they're not, going and paying people to go and beat up and, attack people for their sexual preference, then I'm okay with Chick-fil-A. They have a right to exist. They have a right to operate. They have a right to function, just like the LGBT community has a right to function. I can say that, if you go into spaces that are, very, where the sexual preference is of a certain nature, you go into a club, a nightclub, where the preference is a certain way, you're going to get a certain kind of energy there that may not make people feel comfortable. But I can tell you, if I go into Chick-fil-A, I can't tell if Chick-fil-A is pro-gay, anti-gay, Christian, non-Christian. It doesn't matter. It's all about the chicken, man. So I think that this persecution of Chick-fil-A is shameful. I think that it's bad for the country. I think that it doesn't make any sense. I think it's patently unfair. And I don't think the people who are attacking Chick-fil-A would enjoy it if they were being persecuted in the same way. If they were being told that they can't open restaurants in certain cities, if they were being told that they can't do business in certain areas, if they were told that they can't give their money to whoever they want to give it to, I think they'd be pretty upset about that. So if you flip the script, and Christians were treating, the attackers of Chick-fil-A the way the attackers of Chick-fil-A are treating Chick-fil-A, then that would be discrimination. And in that case, I'd probably be flipping to the other side and saying, y'all need to stop doing that. Well, anyway, I'm out of here, guys. I know I said 3 minutes or less. Sometimes I go a little bit longer, but if the Spirit tells me to say it a little bit longer, I'll go ahead and say it a little bit longer. And just so you know, I'm not a big church-going kind of person. I just believe in fairness and equity. And what I see going on with Chick-fil-A, I just think it's kind of ridiculous, and I don't think it's good for our country. So that's my 2 cents. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. Please hit the thumbs up button, share button, subscribe button, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Give me your 2 cents. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.